I'm Josh Larson, captain of the New England Free Jacks, and you're watching the Rugby Wrap-Up.
And we're back with head coach Danny Lee of the San Diego Legion. Coach, you had a cross-country flight, cold weather, logistics issues, daylight savings time change, and it still took New York 81 minutes to beat you guys. So I know a loss is a loss, but you got a point, an all-important point, and your guys showed a resiliency and served notice to the league.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a bit of a trek, obviously getting from one coast to the other. And, you know, for me, it was the first time I've taken that trip. It's a long flight, but, you know, for us, we talked about not really having any excuses. We didn't really want to worry too much about the weather. We were just there to play some footy and hopefully come away with a win. But as you said, you know, slipped away there in the last play of the game. Unfortunately, you sort of look back at the game and think, well, a draw was probably worthy for both teams in the way that they played the game, and it was a bit of a stalemate, obviously, throughout the game. But yeah, just really disappointed that we couldn't quite get it across the line there at the end.
And no one on the planet would have anticipated that the kickers would have weighed so heavily in that final score under those conditions. But we saw those cold-blooded kickers in your Joe Peterson, who's a master, and young Jack Heighton, who's a fellow Kiwi. That was pretty cool to see.
In terms of the kickers, yeah, I mean, both were on that day. Joe, our kicker, I think only missed the one, and both had their kicking boots on. And I knew as soon as that last penalty was given away, you know, 45 metres out in front of the goalpost, that he was in a rich form, and we were probably going to end up losing that match.
But now you have L.A. ahead of you in that Southern Cal Derby, if you will. You're going up to Los Angeles. They're a bit snake bit right now. They're not winning like everybody anticipated. They're beaten up. Does that worry you to be wary of them?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. You know, I haven't been here too long in this country or in San Diego, but, you know, straight away I know there's a rivalry. I know that's a grudge match between LA and us. And yeah, they haven't been performing as well as they'd hoped, but they've definitely got the talent. They've definitely got the ability to be able to take any team apart in this competition. And we're hoping they don't put that together this weekend. You know, for us, it's a short turnaround.
You hope they put it together any weekend, Coach.
No, that's right. The lower we can sort of keep them on the table, the better. And obviously that's on us this weekend, controlling what we can control and hopefully get up there and perform well and come away with a win.
When you were playing for the All Blacks, I think it was in 2002, did you ever in your right mind imagine that you'd be coaching a professional team in San Diego and talking rugby with a Yank in New York City?
No, never.
Pretty amazing.
In saying that, you know, I mean, the last few years I've been in Japan and I've seen the MLR grow. And it's funny, you know, my wife and I have spoken about how cool it would be to be coaching in America, and how cool would it be to actually be in California, to be able to get the, you know, the lifestyle and the weather. And, you know, I surf and my kids surf, and you know, to be able to,
you're getting spoiled, Coach.
Yeah, to be able to tick all those boxes and be doing what I love in a beautiful country, in a competition that's just getting bigger and bigger. There's probably nothing better.
Thank you, Coach. Great talking to you, and best of luck against LA.
Thanks very much for having me. Cheers.